Welcome to our channel Famous Stories in English. If you are learning English, you are in the right place. Today I want to tell you something simple but powerful. Many people want to speak English well. They want to feel confident. They want to understand movies, songs, and conversations. They try many methods, but they still struggle. They memorize words but forget them. They learn grammar but cannot use it. They watch videos but feel confused when someone speaks fast. They feel stuck and begin to think maybe English is just too hard for them. But the real problem is not English. The real problem is the method. Most people never build the strong foundation that English needs. They try to speak before they are ready. They try to run before they can walk. And the missing step is something very simple. It is reading. Yes, reading. The thing that many learners ignore, the thing that feels too basic, the thing that sounds too slow. But reading is the secret key that opens the door to everything you want in English. Let me ask you a question. What if reading is not boring? What if reading is not difficult? What if reading is the first step to thinking in English without translating? One simple habit can change everything. Just one. 5 minutes of reading a day is more powerful than 1 hour of complicated study, because reading gives your brain the chance to learn English naturally, slowly, calmly, without pressure, and without fear. Many people think they need talent to speak English. They think they need a strong memory. They think they need expensive courses. But the truth is different. They only need one small daily habit. Reading every day, even one page, even one paragraph. You do not need to read fast. You do not need to understand every word. You only need to keep going. Reading is not just for learning English. Reading makes your mind stronger. It gives you new ideas. It teaches you how to think. It builds your confidence, little by little. Reading is like exercise for your brain. Every page you read makes you smarter than before, and soon you will discover something amazing. You begin to understand English more easily. You begin to speak with less fear. English starts to sound familiar. Your brain stops fighting. It starts learning naturally. Maybe you tried learning English before. Maybe you studied hard. Maybe you watched lessons for hours. But when someone speaks fast, you freeze. When you try to reply, your mind goes blank. It feels like a heavy wall stands between you and English. You ask yourself, why can I not remember? Why is English still confusing? Why does my mind forget everything? It is not your fault. You were using the wrong method. Everyone told you to speak, speak, speak. Everyone said speak like a native. But nobody told you that reading is practice too. Nobody told you that reading builds the structure your brain needs. Reading trains your mind to understand sentences, ideas, and patterns. Speaking without reading is like building a house without a foundation. It will fall down again and again. Reading feels slow, but learning that lasts is always slow. Reading gives you time to think, time to breathe, time to understand. It allows you to connect ideas in your brain. You do not need to race. You only need to grow. And every sentence you read is a small step forward, even if you do not feel it right away. Let me tell you the truth. Reading is not extra. Reading is not optional. Reading is not something only smart people do. Reading is the real key to English. When you read, you learn new words in real situations. You see how words live inside sentences. Your brain makes connections without forcing itself. You do not memorize. You understand. And once you understand, you do not forget easily. Reading also helps your speaking. Yes, speaking. Because when you read, your brain becomes familiar with English. You learn rhythm and flow. You learn how ideas move from one sentence to the next. Later, when you speak, those patterns come back automatically. You begin to speak without thinking too much. You begin to speak naturally. And the best part is this. You choose what you read. You do not need boring textbooks. You can read stories that make you smile, articles that open your mind, or books that teach you something new. No pressure, no rules, just you and the page, and every time you read, you grow a little more. Let me introduce you to Emma. She is 26 and lives in a small town. She works all day and comes home tired. But every night she reads one page in English. No big words, no pressure, only a small, simple story she likes. At first, she did not understand much, but she continued. One page every day, 1 week, 1 month. And something changed. She began to understand more sentences, more ideas. She started to think in English. When she spoke, she did not freeze anymore. She even surprised herself. Her English became more natural not because she studied harder, but because she read every night. There is also Carlos. He thought English was impossible. He tried for many years. Nothing worked. Then one day his friend gave him a comic book in English, simple words with pictures. He laughed, he read it, and he enjoyed it. Then he read another one and another. After 3 months he could watch movies without subtitles. Not perfectly, but enough to feel proud. He never studied grammar again. He only read more comics. And here is someone everyone knows. Elon Musk. Yes, the man who builds rockets and electric cars. Do you know how he learned so much as a child? He read books, many books. Science books, fiction books, history books, anything he could find. Reading gave him imagination and ideas. Reading shaped his mind. Reading made him different. If reading helped him imagine the future, imagine what reading can do for you. You might say, I do not have time, but Emma had no time. You might say, I am not smart, but Carlos thought the same. You might say, I do not know where to start. That is okay, start small. A short story, a short article, 1 sentence today, 1 paragraph tomorrow, a little every day. Small steps become big progress. The world is full of people who change their lives by reading in English. So why not you? Why not now? This is your moment. You do not need permission. You do not need perfect English. You do not need to wait until Monday or next month or next year. You only need today and one decision. Choose something to read, something simple, something fun. Read slowly. Enjoy the moment. You do not need to understand everything. Guess if you want. Use a dictionary if you want, but do not stop. Read 1 page tonight. Read out loud. Listen to your voice. Feel the words flow. Close the book and smile. Because you did it. You practiced, you grew a little stronger. And that is real success. Say this to yourself. I am learning. I am growing. I am not too late. I am not too old. I can learn. I can understand. Let your brain hear it. Let your heart believe it. Reading is not about being perfect. Reading is about showing up. It is about giving your brain the food it needs. It is about building a new future 1 small page at a time. Let me leave you with one final thought. Life changes when you choose small habits that build who you become. Reading is one of those habits. It teaches you patience. It teaches you focus. It opens doors that you did not know existed. It makes your world bigger 1 sentence at a time. English is not learned in 1 day. Confidence is not built in 1 week. But if you read a little every day, something wonderful happens. Your mind grows. Your fear fades. Your voice becomes stronger. The future becomes brighter. So start today with 1 page. And let that simple page become the beginning of a new version of you.